Pickle. Dave Campbell's Texas Football, in conjunction with the Texas Bowl, is proud to present the Mr. Texas Football Player of the Week award to the most deserving high schooler in the state of Texas. Every Monday, TexasFootball.com announces 10 candidates for that week's award based on the previous week's on-field performance. We then leave it up to you to vote at TexasFootball.com for who should be the Mr. Texas Football Player of the Week. Voting closes each Friday at noon, with the winner being announced shortly thereafter here on this very program. A number of outstanding nominees this week, 10 of them, in fact. Let's start. Dallas Sunset quarterback Johnny Mendoza, 264 yards, 5 touchdowns passing. He carried the ball 7 times for 163 yards and 3 touchdowns rushing. For Dallas Sunset, quarterback Johnny Mendoza. Midland Legacy wide receiver Donnie Bishop, 4 catches, 175 yards, 3 touchdowns receiving, 7 carries, 122 yards, 2 touchdowns rushing. Pretty nice day at the office there, and a win over Wolford Friendship. Rebs are back. San Antonio Johnson running back Ben McCreary. I think this is the second time he's been on here. He's put up some crazy numbers. 336 yards and 5 touchdowns rushing, threw another 19 yards receiving in for good measure. San Marcos running back Jaidyn Brown. This is, by the way, the single highest rushing total of a UIL player, 11-man player in the season. This season, 35 carries, 444 yards, and 5 touchdowns. Another 29 yards receiving for Jaidyn Brown, the running back at San Marcos. Frisco Lone Star running back Ashton Jeanty. I think we've had him on here too.
Yes.
202 yards and 4 touchdowns rushing, 2 catches, 62 yards, 2 touchdowns receiving.
I think we talked about him in Cruton.
I think we've done both.
Yeah.
I think he's just everywhere. I can't avoid Frisco Lone Star running back Ashton Jeanty. El Paso Chapin quarterback Mason Standerfer, got it. 439 yards, 6 touchdowns passing, another 63 yards, and 2 touchdowns on the ground. That's a cool 8 touchdowns for Chapin quarterback Mason
Light work on a Friday night.
Katy Tompkins wide receiver Joshua McMillan II, 7 catches, 215 yards and 3 touchdowns receiving. Lexington quarterback Sheldon Springer, 413 yards, 4 touchdowns passing, 55 yards, and 4 touchdowns rushing. 8 total touchdowns. Bonham running back Jeren Ross. We mentioned him a little bit earlier. 34 carries, 289 yards, and 6 touchdowns on the ground for Bonham and their big upset win over Winsboro. And finally, McCamey athlete Matthew Rosas. 4 catches, 151 yards, 4 touchdowns receiving, 50 yards rushing, 8 tackles, 4 tackles for loss, 2 sacks, 2 blocked PATs. Badger. So those are your week 7. Yeah, 7.
7, yes.
Mr. Texas Football Player of the Week nominees. Vote now. Vote early, vote often, vote now at TexasFootball.com.
Thanks so much for watching that video. If you would like more and to be notified when they come out, go ahead and click that subscribe button right down there. You can also watch Texas Football Today every day live at noon on TexasFootball.com, Facebook, Twitch, and right here on YouTube. For more of the best coverage of Texas football in the Lone Star State, go to TexasFootball.com/subscribe.